Bracer, you just don't have enough damage to work through him. You need T-Smile to come through. Laguna Blade, it might just be enough. Cut him down to size, last little tricks of the trade, and the Blink Strike forward. Still wants to keep going, it seems like. Has a smoke screen available. Calling the rest of the squad to join him up. Wave of Terror, minus armor. It should be enough. C-Smile. Chance to chop down his opposition. Should be a last touch double kill. As this Ricky making it happen for the side of Los MOTIS here in this early game.
He's the only hero that can. And we're going to need to see RoboZ start making some moves now.
And that is exactly the move that you want. Nice little lane walk. Finds the Lina. And RoboZ getting that high value kill. Trading the position 1 for the off lane. Very nice stuff here as a response from Plasma.
And how many times do we see Shido make this very same move, right? Through the gates. Yeah. Right into the safe lane. Just for the gank with your mid laner. Time it up. Go right back down to safe push or safe farming. Or push the tower with your heroes.
Yeah. Now Devil does have the Doom, so you bring +1, +2. Shido might be in some trouble, but still feeling comfortable enough to come back down here. And I mean, it's a very different story for these offlaners, right? Adrian's feeling so comfortable, has suffered his first death, but still very much at the top of the net worth, only really being surpassed by Shido, who's having a once-in-a-lifetime type of offlane game. I mean, how often do you start 5-0 like this?
For no cost either. It's not even your support like chain fed for you. He died once or twice.
Oh, Laguna Blade straight onto Prada, who was trying to fish out Jim Park, will pay the price for it. And now they'll continue the push, even in spite of losing their clockwork. So feeling very confident up here on this top side. I mean, it took everything at the kitchen sink to kill off this Dragon Knight the first time. And with Laguna Blade down, maybe Adrian's feeling a lot more comfortable.
Carry's not.
Yeah. Very easy pick off. C-Smile doesn't really have a lot of mana left to work with though, so he'll grab a Lotus for himself. RoboZ TP's back to the mid lane, and aggression over. 4 members here means that Adrian will fly back to safety.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, that's okay for Los MOTIS, right? As long as you keep this tower alive, the more dragon forms it takes for Adrian to take down this tower, the better, right? Yeah. 3, 4 is when things start getting kind of problematic for the DK, because that's when things really start slowing down for him.
Well, then bot side, straight onto Devil. They don't care that he has his ultimate. They'll take him down. Great rotation here from Plasma. And again, just like the first game, their early situation is actually pretty lethal, right? They're making great moves on the map. They're finding opportunities. And they're getting these key kills on key targets on the side of Los MOTIS. This time round, they are even threatening Jim Park. So, I mean, if Adrian goes down here, it's a different story though. Level 6 on Sladen means that they are able to take down the offlaner. Nicely done as a response, Los MOTIS.
Well, Jim Park actually, he's already got a Maelstrom. That's incredibly fast.
Yeah.
Didn't even notice that.
Skips the boots in its entirety.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, Lena's kind of fast enough, right? Yeah. 290 movement speed. She's so fast, dude.
Yeah.
Look at her go.
So. Yeah, I mean, once you get max stacks on that, you're
yeah.
Which is like
it takes a few spells, yeah.
If not, you're just kind of like a little fire slug, if you will.
Yeah.
Okay.
This early game, I feel like it does favor Los MOTIS, though. Plasma, they are reliant on these towers to be their movement. Like they're making moves around towers.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the only thing you can do, right? You've got a DK whose strong strength right now is pushing towers. It's not his team fight capability quite yet.
Jim Park, no level 6 on the clockwork, but still can come through with the coil. Should be more than enough damage as RoboZ will clean up that carry. And very different story from game 1 where they weren't even able to see the spend. This time round, they've not only killed the Lina once, but 3 times so far. I mean, it's a pretty fast trajectory despite that, but every little bit matters.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Look at all these stacks of the triangle to come back with. Gonna be stacked up again by a cell.
Yeah, he's been diligent. Prada, still no level 6 in this bot type, will finally hit it with, funnily enough, that small camp being clear, but it's not gonna allow him to get out of here because Ricky, right on his tail, Devil will secure that kill. Veil complete, so a lot of damage being amplified here. Now, they still have yet to use the Doom, which is exactly why Shido is evacuating right now.
Yeah. Shido knows something's up. He's like, get me the hell out of here, please, and thank you.
But, I mean, we still haven't seen the first Doom use of the game, and Shido is 500 gold away, 400 even, from his Lincolns already. This is, Devil, Frank Devil Doom not really doing the work here.
And I don't know how much that is Devil's fault. His team is refusing to play around him because of all the pressure that Plasma's been putting in the top lane.
Understandable, right? I mean, they want to play against the Dragon Knight and try and play for that, but okay. There's a freebie onto Acel. But once again, Acel really good at just kind of breaking smokes. Devil gonna try and full commit for this tower though. Uh-oh, knocked up by the cogs. Can't even get it rid. No, not like, no! No! Frank Devil Doom, again, going down here. Not really the showing that you want from this quote-unquote OP hero. It takes a bit of time to scale up, but uh-oh, Kiri. RoboZ, it's like that typical sort of anime situation where you're like, you know, your opponent is me kind of thing. But it's like, is that beneficial for the squad? I don't know. What it's gonna do is open up this Roche for them. And it seems like Plasma are in no position to contest. This is another situation where MOTIS, they've recognized their timing and they're gonna move in swiftly and collect the Aegis for this Lina. Big problem here.
Lina has constantly been a big problem this game, despite being dealt with, quote-unquote, dealt with.
Yeah.
Jim Park has found farm where I don't know if most other players would be able to do. And more importantly, found some very important kills, right? Recognizing exactly when you need to participate in fights.
Yeah, and I mean, tell as old as time, Parker has been, I won't say controversial, but he's definitely a very disputed personality in the SA scene, right? He definitely has a little quirks about him. He's a very sort of cocky individual in terms of his skill. He plays like it as well. I think you see it from the way that he's diving fountains and stuff. And sometimes it doesn't work, which draws him the ire of fans, but there's a reason why this guy routinely finds himself on high profile stacks, and in these positions, he is just a tier above. He's showing it right now that even dealt with a couple of deaths, even dealt with pressure, he's able to get that farm up, able to do the job, and able to carry the game. Right now, top side, Call comes out onto C-Smile, but they no longer have enough burst, especially the Mage Slayer complete for him. They're able to preserve their Ricky and push off the side of Plasma, but falls back. Lost MOTIS, back to a defensive posture instead.
They could go for some sort of sandwich maneuver here with his invisibility. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
With his invisibility on Jim Park, they can kind of sandwich Plasma in.
Nah,
this is arguably a bigger pickup.
Yeah, nothing but business here. In the mid lane, okay, Shido's found him, lift up. Uh-oh, nice swap again. A seller again, time and time again. It gets stolen by Kiri. Meanwhile, backside, they just kill off product, kill off the poor sort of DK as well. They'll try and make the jump onto Jim Park, but he has an Aegis and a machine gun of auto attacks coming through Shido. No choice but to run. Yeah, I mean, this is scary business here. Without control, you can't really contribute. And Kiri, even though the stolen swap, just has to use it to retreat.
Good fight there from Lost MOTIS. It was, I mean, pretty easy, right? Run at you, and like we kind of talked about, Lina is hated by this DK, right? Dragon Knight daughters be wary of this Lina.
Yeah.
She slaves dragons for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it just the Gleipnir tears right through your armor, has high enough attack speed that it doesn't matter. Obviously, Lina, magic damage as well. Obviously, that's good against DK. High armor, but only has a Mage Slayer for that minus, for that magical resistance, right? That's it.
I mean, resistance aside, she also literally has Grove Bow, which is magic amp, and a Daedalus, which is insane amounts of physical.
The Daedalus is crazy.
I mean, you're critting for like 700 on creep, so you can imagine that goes around to 300, which is a lot more damage than the Dragon Knight's used to taking now. They will try and commit for this commenter, a little scary because there is vision being granted by that little rocket flare. Doesn't seem like Plasma are comfortable enough to try and find an angle. It's a little bit awkward. RoboZ coming through, could find a huge coil. Turn around, Gleipnir though, they're ready to fight. RoboZ just dies! The Park can't even use his ultimate time, and Devil starting to run forward. Nice little 4-star pulling him in. Prada with the fishy play, but Yules, Devil makes it work for himself here, but is it gonna be enough? Still tanking quite a bit of damage. Stolen swap Kiri. It's a Yules on this Dark Willow as well, just to preserve herself. Started. It's gonna go down, but Jim Park, LSA not gonna connect. Stolen by Kiri, can't turn it around yet. Okay, that's a ultimate Laguna Blade onto an illusion of the Dragon Knight. Maybe getting fogged a little bit there and confused. Lost MOTIS, they get what they came for though. They keep the Aegis intact and they grab the tier 2 tower.
All it cost was your little Dark Willow, and that all started with a really cool smoke from C-Smile. they were able to rush that Tormentor because Smashdota smokes clock on the low ground.
Yeah.
No initiation from the clockwork means that fight is so hard to take for Plasma, right? RoboZ feels forced to initiate on a lonesome. He does get smoked cloud again, a beautiful smoke cloud from Smile, and dies.
I think the interesting thing is that a lot of the times we might even see Ricky's go for the smokescreen radius because it can get so oppressive, but he's gone for the cooldown talent and instead gone for the move speed. So a little bit of a switch up. It hasn't stopped him from making these work for him though, the value that you're getting. I mean, most people, there's a reason why everyone always says that smokescreen is quite literally the sleeper, most broken ability on the Ricky.
For sure. Especially when you get your shard, it's kind of insane.
Radiant
Yeah.
are scanning.
This is ridiculous. Okay, Adrian jumping the backline to sell. He's been a big force in terms of keeping the Lina alive right now. Do they still want to keep the fight going? Devil will get the Doom on the main DK. Is it going to be enough? Stolen Doom though. Hookshot going to go wide, but troublesome now as the Aegis just expires. They time this to perfection as Shido comes through, starting to slave dragons right back the other way. The Satanic ain't going to do shit. He can't heal against the Doom, buddy. Big mistake from Devil allowing that to get stolen. And Adrian, he's still alive. C-Smile can't do nearly enough damage to this Dragon Knight. And you will be able to survive. Last little dust tags up onto the Ricky, and he can't even jump away in time. Big turnaround from Plasma. And what an excellent smoke around maneuver to catch the side of Lost MOTIS off guard. Would you look at that? They're going high ground. 50 seconds, no Lina. Crash. What the damn hell just happened?
I think you kind of put it perfectly, Sneeze. It just came off of a beautiful wraparound from Plasma. There really, like, nothing too extravagant happened there. It was just straight up wrap around, jump on top of the bench, kill her off. She's been your problem factor. Everyone else is free. Now, Kiri, he got a huge Doom off, which obviously probably won them the fight off the backs of it. But you got to be so careful with Kiri. He is so quick to steal swaps, so quick to steal Dooms.
Yeah. Sure exactly why they repicked this Rubik with such confidence to try for a defense with Devil, but still able to keep her life intact. Quick responses from the supporting side of Plasma. You gotta watch yourself here. The respawn's coming through. 7 seconds left until that Lina comes back into the mix. RoboZ. Let's get chained up here. Curse Crown on his head. Not really the pressure. It is still taking some time though, you know. It hasn't sort of spawned just yet, but looks like Lost MOTIS. They want to get an advanced position in this side. Setting up the vision already. Ooh, just narrowly missing the touch onto Adrian now. You will pop the dupe instantly stolen again. Kiri is too quick. You need to kill off this Rubik, but Plasma, they're able to just hold the fort and hold their ground. BKB popped by Adrian. They'll chase forward. Meanwhile, backline Shido finding the Ricky. He drops so low though to that Laguna with a stolen Doom onto her right now. She's able to kill off Shido, but this Doom should be timing out very shortly. Adrian, he's back into the fray, but you've already cleaned up 2 on Plasma. Does Adrian still want to keep this going? It's a 4v4 situation. Buyback on the Rubik. As Adrian, you just don't have the damage for RoboZ. He'll just grab a mob and clean up here. Oh, the lift down.
Oh, good try.
He didn't bring it in time, Kiri.
No.
Great attempt there, the buyback, but you will find the Doom trying to escape. Frank Devil Doom. And might snap a mugshot before you do him in there. Wanted
No, he
for
doesn't want a
giving-
picture being taken.
Dude,
He
wanted,
doesn't want that
yeah,
picture.
I mean, he is most wanted on the Rubik hit list for sure. Stealing the Doom again. I mean, Parker's gotta be mad right now because I would be
Yeah.
like, it's like, we picked the Doom for us. How are we gonna keep letting this happen? And I mean, realistically, unless you're holding Scorched Earth for immediately after you Doom, it's hard, man.
You have to. You have to hold Scorched Shirts until immediately after you Doom. That's the only thing you can do because Rubik, the only way you lose this for that fight on Lost MOTIS is if Lina gets doomed. And that's exactly what happened. They took out Shido quite easily. There was not a lot that they needed to commit for that Morphling outside of Laguna Blade and a little bit of aggression from C-Smile. That was all it took. That's all they needed, but you get doomed on the Lina and it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, I almost feel like dooming Adrian is a bait at this point. This guy has immense levels of survivability. Hitting that level 25 now has the AoE Dragon Tail. Nasty, nasty business there. And it just feels like, I think, that fight, even though C-Smile, like you mentioned, was able to target down Shido, apart from that, he's not really a threat to this Dragon Knight. And Robo Z is at a point, especially with this gem, where he's able to dance around the picture, put down crazy Dream Coils, and get so much damage out. He's only died once this game on the park.
That's crazy, into
That's
a Ricky.
insane.
Right, like into a Ricky.
Dire's bottom tower.
This time Plasma with the winning formula again and again. It's their support's the one going down to this lineup of Lost MOTIS and the early aggression. The cores have largely stayed alive. Hell, it's just Shido who's done most of the dying in these recent fights just because he's such a prime target. But I'm wondering again and again, how much does taking down this Morphling matter compared to Adrian? He's a problem.
But I don't think you can deal with Dragon Knight, right? Like, if you deal with Dragon Knight, Morphling either takes your buildings or takes your heroes.
Yeah.
Dragon Knight doesn't full burst down one hero as fast as Morphling does. So you have a little bit more time to deal with them, and that's the only thing you can be hoping for right now on Lost MOTIS.
Trying to punch out to this Tormentor. The timing might be perfect. In comes Shido, ready to collect, look for a target. Lincoln's get popped though, might be tricky. He's very far ahead, but here comes Adrian, ready to fight. Flying in, hook shot, it's perfect. Full bench in park. Where you gonna go, buddy? All the damage coming in. Still has a Satanic available. BK being up and starting to deliver. Can he heal just enough? Turns around, kills off the park, and works out the first life of the Morphling as well. Big Bang Jim Park, when he's not doomed, he's doing the damage, he's doing the work. But in comes Morphling, a second round. Can they kill off the Lina? They managed to do so. Buyback immediately as Devil. Frank Devil Doom dropping low. As the Dragon Knight illusions. You need to be careful. Jim Park, he's back in the fray and he's back with a vengeance. Punching onto Shido and a bit too deep this time. Plasma, they don't steal the Doom on Kiri, and without it, Jim Park is too big of a problem. Skadi complete as well means that all this tankiness means jack shit.
And
Prada's gem. Nicely done. Now they have the Rose banner. Yeah, is this gonna be a base race situation? It's a little bit awkward now. It seems like Plasma, they're committing to going back for the TP. A moment hesitation, but it's not gonna matter. Now it's Jim Park beating on your tier 3 towers. What else do you got to offer? C-Smile on the front lines, but your gem carrier, not here just yet. You have the vision, and no C-Smile! He just goes down, easy sentry, hook shot in. You might just coil, but it's on the Doom right now. He turns around, Dooms himself. Is this really what you wanted? It's gonna get broken, finally. Doesn't manage to get that stolen. It's a Scorcher, but Adrian coming through has the BKB. This is the full commit that we talked about. In comes the Doom, but it's not going to matter. 2 minutes without Lost MOTIS' big bad Lina carry. And you Doom yourself. That's quite a literal way to put it. You commit for that push on the high ground on tier 3s with no real advantage to speak of, and it's Adrian again. Adrian again with the just frontline pressure. Nailing them in the head, and now you need to buy back. You're 2v5 now. I don't know what you can do.
Such a misplay from C-Smile. Such a misplay. There is no way that a team at this level isn't just gonna simply put a sentry down. It's not hard. Like, it's such a low committal thing to do, right? I don't know why you would think that. That's crazy.
He just goes down again. That was the buyback. It's over.
That's game.
Yeah, that was a weird way to go out, that's for sure. And I mean, C-Smile maybe just kind of lapsed in judgment a little bit, because after all, he did have that gem. So he walks out, scouts out, he sees nobody, but maybe the slight delay in terms of TP back from Plasma actually caught him off guard there, because he thought, okay, you know, the road is clear, you know, there's no defender. Suddenly Kiri from, you know, long cast range puts down a ward out of maybe his vision or his expectations. It just gets completely gimped from there. When your mid laners out of the fight like that, it's so easy for the rest of them to collapse. And I mean, Doom, he just gets caught out in a cogs, dooms himself, and stands there. And they just, Plasma have so much time to assess the situation and wait it out for